enjoy and just get married. They will do their white church marriage or a solemnization of the marriage, and it takes money. What about after they finish doing the tradition? They're spending all their money they will use to settle down and start a family. They will now use it for the traditional marriage, and if they are the kind of people that guys, so welcome again to my channel. A very beautiful day to everybody in different parts of the world, wherever you are. If you are just tuning in this channel, this is Emerald Lifted TV, and for those that have not yet subscribed, in the sign button, that's when whenever we have new videos, you'll be the first people to know and be notified about that. And for those that have subscribed, thank you, I appreciate you guys. Now we have come to 1,000 subscribers. You are part of the celebration. If you've not seen the video showing my appreciation to what you guys have done to get us into this milestone, please head to my channel and get to see that, because you're one of them that made it happen. Thank you very much. And today we want to deal on the topic that has to do with bride price. What is bride price? Let's just start with that first. Bride price means a token that you have to pay on a woman's head. Like, it all depends on different families. Okay, bride price is very, very compulsory that you have to pay. It's not like paying means that the woman is a commodity, like you want to get goods or services, like paying, okay, to get those goods. No, she's not a good, she's not a commodity, she's not a product that you have to buy, but it's just what is passed down from our generation that have passed. Okay, so but right now, why I'm really specifically wanted to talk about this topic today is because this topic has become trivial. Like, it's so trivial that I tell to myself that this has to stop. And you know, in this channel we always bring something like this just for us to discuss about it. I always say this, I want to know what you guys think about this topic today. Leave everything in the comment section, even between my talk in this video and when I've done. Just please, I just want to know what you guys think about, because you know, when we discuss about the topic and bring up a topic, I see you guys are talking about it like down there in the comment section. It makes me want to know that I'm not alone in this. People are really suffering. People are going through a lot, especially when it has to do with the man in position that wants to marry in that family. And you know, we Africans, yes, I know that people that keeps this very idea is mostly from our Africans. Africans, I'm not talking about those that live like the citizens of, like, in America or Westerners. I'm talking about we, the main people that are born and bred in Africa, that have the blood of Africa in them. They know what I'm talking about when it comes to bride price. Okay, I'm from Nigeria, and I'm really this topic really have come to my mind in different ways. I've seen, I've heard a lot of guys suffering, going through a hell just to make sure that they meet up the list that they have been given to by any family that they want to marry. And you know, like I always say in this very channel, I bring up this topic whenever people see this topic, they at least let it be a change. Let there be a change towards the lifestyle, or when it has to do with this topic. If people see this topic and they see that, at least not just only when I see you people talking about it down in the comment sections, I know it also affects everyone. It all depends on what people think about what today's topic is. It might be positively, it might be negatively. And today our men really are finding this, they are so scared these days to settle down. They are so scared. Why? Because if they are not able to meet up with the financial, you know, aspects, like what is being needed, what they are being required of to you know, to get that woman of their dream that they want to settle down, it becomes so difficult. And you know, there are some men that they don't want to let themselves down. Like, what I mean, they don't want any let down. They just want everything to be perfect. Okay, and you know, another thing is, when you want to pay this bride price, if you don't pay up, like if you want to pay up this bride price and you don't have that money to fulfill that very, you know, obligations being given to you, it becomes so much difficult. And sometimes that is why you see many of our ladies, they don't care what's their family, or what her family, or what they are coming up, or maybe they are not even changing their ideas on the list that they are being given to, that the man in position are meant to pay on their head. Because of this, a lot of ideas, a lot of things, you know, like You see a man and a woman, they've had a child, like a girl, and she has grown, and they will now start calculating the amount they spent. God. They will not start calculating the amount, because now in this modern world that we are, what really bride price is all about is not what it is in the past. Everything has changed. People are started commercializing bride price, and it has to stop. I know there are a lot of people that are going to see this video. Please, let's know what to do to help our men. A lot of men, they are falling in love with the girl of their dream, but just that they are so angry, they are so bitter, in fact they are so disappointed, in fact their hope is gone, that the love of their life, they're not able to settle down with the lady. Why? Because the families are coming up with a lot of just kind of amount of money. Sometimes, oh my God, sometimes even the men that are about to go into these families, they become so scared of going. Why? Because maybe the financial aspect, everything that they are being required of to pay up the bride price is not coming up, and because of that, you see many of our ladies, they are run into the hands of the man. They got pregnant, and like where I'm from, if you get a woman pregnant and you have not paid that bride price, and the woman eventually gets pregnant and give birth to a child, just know that the man in position that pregnated that very girl or that very lady will not have any ownership of that child. That's how it's been done in the part of the place where I'm from. I don't know what it is all about wherever you are. So that is how important it is when it comes to bride price, and when it comes to where they will now bring an exploiting amount of money that you will see on these papers, and when they are handing it over. In fact, oh my God, there have been a lot of arguments in families, especially maybe during the time, like in the place where I'm from, before they will settle down with the lady in position, the family of the groom to be will come to the wife to be family, and the first visits, they will come and take this list. First visit is not the main traditional marriage. I don't know what it is in your parts of the place where you're from, but I'm talking about from my own experience. Okay, so when you come into the family that you want to settle down with, like a first visit, they will not hand you the list. I know in this list, God Almighty, this has caused a lot of elderly arguments, like elderly from the side of the man to be, the groom to be, and the elders from the side of the bride to be. It has caused a lot of argument, and because of this, in fact, there's an incident that happened somewhere. A lady that is supposed to have settled down with the man, just because of exploitations of so much huge amount of money, obligations that they are being given to pay. The lady in position so much loved the guy that she had to go and kill herself. There are some families, okay, there are some places in our part of Africa, they have, in fact, it's a very, very how do I say it, it's so very, very important that if you don't pay that bride price, even some have, even it's just a kind of tradition that they have not yet abolished. If you don't pay that bride, even there are some that have sworn, like it's a kind of swearing they have done, that if you are coming to take their lady and you don't pay bride price on that lady's head, it might bring bad luck. It might bring you a certain kind of situations that you later regret. Why didn't you settle down and in fact pay the bride price? So this lady in position that is that's supposed to settle down with the guy to be, because she so much loved this guy, just because of bride price, she went and committed suicide. So now the family of the lady, what would they now do with the dead body? So that is how important it is when it comes to exploiting our young men or our men out there to pay a trivial amount, like huge sum amount of money. Sometimes it might not even come. Even there are some men, they don't even, because the commodities, like, how do I say it, the list of the things that the family of the girl or the bride to be are bringing out, or maybe what they are just fact what they are sending to the family of the groom to be to pay, might not come by money. But some of the men, if they have the money, what they do is to just use money and convert. There's money conversion, because right now everything that we do deal with now is money when it comes to something like this. So they just prefer to use the money and pay, because in that very list you will see cola nuts, you will see palm wine, you will see cigarettes, you will see what are we even not going to see in this list? What are we not, oh my God, even you will see you will see might even be 100 or 300. It all depends. I don't know what it is with any of us that out there that understand where I'm coming from, what I'm talking about. Some will even tell you in the list, you will see 300 tubers of yam, you will see go and buy crocodile, you know, so kind of funny things that you see in this list, and you begin to imagine. So some of the men, if they have the money, what they do, rather than they going about like struggling to get these things that have been listed on the marriage list, what they do, they will just go use money and convert everything, just use the money and pay off. Okay, so if they don't have that money, you can imagine what it is. If there was even one experience that happened, the woman said that it's her son that married the girl in possession. Okay, not just marrying. I mean, what I mean by that, married, he hasn't paid the bride price of the girl, but just coincidentally the lady or the girl got pregnant, and the woman is so much worried because she really knows what it takes, what it is when a man doesn't pay the bride price, and maybe the lady got pregnant, and she knows the side effect. In fact, it's just something that she doesn't want. She doesn't want any of her children. If she hears it outside, it sounds so, you know, not too good. Okay, it sounds not too right. Okay, so she doesn't want her own seed or her own children to have that kind of experiences in their lives. So she's so worried. But just that the problem that they have, the lady got pregnant, like I said, but they wanted to pay the bride price because she was pregnant. Because like I told you before, in some parts of the places like where I'm from, if you don't pay the bride price of the woman and the woman gets pregnant, when she put to bed of that child, you don't have any responsibility. In fact, you don't have any obligation over that child. So she was doing everything possible as a woman, just because, you know, the son doesn't have the money to pay up the bride price. So the woman in position is just trying to gather one or two things, like borrow from people and put the money, but the money was so huge. But even when they even try to say, let them be paying little by little to this lady's family, okay, the lady's family refused. They said they don't want anything. That child, that they trained the child in university, they knew what it takes. So why will it come this far? Please, if you are one of those that are into this kind of attitude, okay, it's the time for you to stop. Because in fact, these very young men, one day, as like when they get married to your daughters, they are going to settle down, and when they bring up their own girl child, how would you feel if your own seed is behaving that way? So because whatever we do, like I always understand, anything you do, think about yourself. If you were the one, how would you feel? Even there are some of our ladies, they don't even care anymore. What they do, they'll just pack their things. If it gets so tough, they'll pack their things and they will just, you know, start staying with it. Even if at all they later give birth to the child, they don't care whatever tradition says. And you know that sometimes you see, you might just be looking at this cultural background, and you say it doesn't affect you. So there's some, it affects. But remember that if you are a kind of man and you are out there and you know you have the money to pay this, because as some of our men, they have the money to fulfill that very obligations of paying the bride price, but just that they just want to feel, they just don't think that it's so important what they do, because they, you know, there's some of our girls, I will not say that they are, I will not say that they are fool or they are stupid, but just that it's just love. When it comes to love, you can do anything. You don't care. Let's just want to settle down with the guy, and you know that this guy has the money to pay your. Remember one thing: if you are the lady out there and you pack your things and you now start staying with your husband to be, he hasn't paid your bride price, and you know within you that he can, and he has that, like, he can pay that bride price. He's buoyant enough to pay that price, and you feel that it doesn't mean you are bringing yourself down. You are bringing yourself down, because it's just a kind of respect, it's a kind of honor that you are giving to that the lady to be. It's a honor that you are giving to her by paying her bride, like, how do I say, the respect you are giving to her, giving to the family. Because, you know, like, there's a topic I dealt with when it has to come with respect with Africans. They take it to another level. So they feel that you are not paying their bride price, like the wife family to be, you're not paying their, like, you're not respecting them, you're not respecting their wife to be. So just, it's a kind of honor that you give to them. It's not like it's something, like I said before, it's I don't want you to miss the point, okay? I'm not saying that it's relevant, like so relevant to pay, but it's just a tradition that is passed out and passed on to us from the generation that has passed. Okay, so you have to keep to it. If you know that you are a man and you know that you have, like, I know that sometimes this list and what you are being given to and pay for the bride price is looks so ridiculous to you, like you will not be able to meet up. But if sometimes, like, it comes that you have the money to pay little by little, and also I'm going to use opportunity to talk about this, the bride to be family bringing this kind of tremendous amount of money or list for this guy to pay. Please, if these are men, if they are paying the money little by little, accept it. It's not a commodity. Like, they have turned it to a commercialization. Like, it's just like they are selling it, just like they are selling their child. And that is why you see some of these men, when they are finished paying this huge, amount of money as bride price or amount of things that they paid, and because it's so ridiculous, like a big amount of money, they just take that the wife, they treat them the way they like it. They even tell the lady or maybe the wife that I know how much I spent on you. So just like he bought you. Okay, so please, this is just what we have to check when it comes to bride price. Please, let's try and limit it. If our men, like the men out there, they don't have that ridiculous amount that you listed for them to pay as bride price, if it's little by little they can be paying, what it is like. Because this guy, they will later get married, they will do their white church marriage or a solemnization of the marriage, and it takes money. What about after they finish doing the tradition? They're spending all their money they will use to settle down and start a family. They will now use it for the traditional marriage. And if they are the kind of people that just want to solemnize this marriage, okay, they want to go to church wedding, they want to do it in the church, they want God's blessings on their marriage, they will finish doing the traditional marriage, they will now do the white church marriage. So what money would they now use? As in, what is that? How would they now meet up with the money? That is the family member that bring this kind of trivial or tremendous amount of money as bride price. What will that be the money they will use in taking care of your own daughters? How will the man take care of your own daughters? Do you want, after they finish spending money on all this, ridiculous amount of money that they list out in the paper for bride price that the man should pay? How would they not take care of your own daughter? How would the man take care of her? Okay, and maybe, like, for instance, and tomorrow you now see your daughters, and you're finding out that they're not living fine, their appearance are looking so funny, they are not well kept, because they've spent all the money, they've used it in paying bride price, and they've even also used it to do everything, just preparing to settle down. So please, this is what we have to also look into. Please, let's not commercialize bride price. Let's not take it, because the reason why our old generation that passed, like fathers that have passed, the reason why they did it, they have their own reasons. They did it for a purpose. Okay, like, you are coming to take our daughter, but now they have turned it to something else. They will even be adding the money they use in like all the money they use in feeding that girl child till she grew up. If she's highly educated, if she went to maybe the West to continue education, they will add. No, let it not be what we will bring up, or the factors that will make many of our young ladies not so marry. Okay, so this is just where we have to draw the curtain today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic, and please, if it's something that you really love, please, I just really need your comments at the comment sections. All right, that way I will discuss more and go down there and reply you guys. It makes me feel so welcome that I have people that I have to talk with, because we're not seeing physically, but through that comment sections I get to you guys and I know what your opinions are concerning today's topic. And also, please don't forget to share us out, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and also like this video. Okay, I love you guys. We're gonna meet at the next one. See you guys. Bye.